Besties, hello. In this video, I want to take you around Central Park with me and show you what the definition of a perfect day is for me. Central Park is one of my favorite places, and any day where I get to go there is a good one. I especially love going there by myself. You know, it's kind of funny because I used to really hate doing things on my own, especially since I am extremely extroverted. But when I moved to New York City, I only knew 3 people. So I was kind of forced to do a lot of things by myself. I found so much joy in being able to be independent and just live life on my own terms. So in this week's video, we are just gonna do a casual vlog. I know this is a very simple day, but to me, it really is a definition of a perfect day. Good weather, some greenery, and a really happy heart. As usual, from my heart to your screen, love, joy. I forgot my mic at home, so we're gonna have to wing it, but welcome to the vlog. Today the weather is great. It's 22 degrees, the first in a long time. I'm gonna take you to all my favorite places and basically do what I consider a perfect day in New York City.
I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken.
Okay, we're gonna walk around Central Park and I'll show you some of my favorite spots. I have a backpack because I need to work later.
You can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people.
So, I am I want to say 80% extroverted on the MBTI test. I am an ESTP. The one thing that I never questioned was the fact that I was extroverted. I remember being 8, first learning about the concept of extroversion and introversion, and I immediately knew that I was an extrovert. It wasn't even something that I questioned. I always liked being around people. I like getting to know people, and it just brought me a lot of energy. However, I feel like I've always been a try-hard wannabe introvert. My hobbies are very introverted. I like to journal, and I always found introverts to be very cool. They are able to have this mysterious layer that I really wish I had, because my personality is very out there. It's very open. I am an open book, and I feel like there's no element of mystery at all, which honestly sometimes I wish I had. Growing up in Indonesia did have a big part to play in that. Although I was raised mostly like an only child, I was constantly surrounded by my parents and at school by my friends. The main difference between Indonesia and America in terms of lifestyle is the fact that Indonesia is way more community based. In the US, there's this idea that you don't want to ask for favors, versus in Indonesia it's way more community based, and it's a lot more warm. You would ask for favors and give favors for random things, just because I think it's a way to build closeness. On the contrary though, I feel Americans are way more open about their thoughts and feelings, speaking up or just sharing their experiences. It's something that's very normal, versus in Indonesia I feel there's still a lot of shame and stigma about sharing a lot of things. I guess there are pros and cons to each culture, but I feel I don't know if it's nature or nurture, but I've absorbed the most extroverted elements of both cultures. Now that I've spent more than half of my life in America, there are some things in me that's still very Indonesian, but some things I've adopted from American culture as well. It really is such a lovely day out.
Two angels. Okay, you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I think for me, the definition of a perfect day is being able to just walk around where there's a lot of greenery and like nice weather. Feels like the bar for that is super low, right? Like where I grew up did not have any patch of grass to sit on. There were no like parks or whatsoever, and Jakarta was very much a car culture. There were like no parks whatsoever. And when I was in LA as well, there were not a lot of parks versus over here. There's so much grass to like sit on, and the fact that New York has 4 seasons, which means it's not always this nice and sunny. I always feel like there's a sense that you need to make the most out of good weather. Just being able to sit on a patch of grass in nice weather for me is such a privilege, and it's something I love so much. It is my definition of like a perfect day. I want to go see like sakura blossoms near the castle on 72nd Street, so let's keep walking. I'm gonna head to MoMA and just like chill outside and like think about life. I feel like in general I'm used to doing a lot of things alone, like a lot more used to it than like most people. In New York, like I didn't really know anyone, and I found that a lot of people in New York actually do a lot of things by themselves, so it was something that I like kind of picked up. These are things that I've gotten really used to, and for some people it's really scary, but I think it's a lot scarier in your mind than it actually is. It's nice to be able to share experiences with someone, but at the same time you don't want to pause your life just because there's no one doing it with you. It's really nice to be able to share an experience with someone who really treasures you, but if not, it's better to do it alone than with someone who can't like value or respect you, even as a friend. I feel like I'm going uphill. I really love Central Park, and I really am jealous of all the kids who got to grow up so close to Central Park. Let me know what's your definition of a perfect day, because I feel like it differs so much from like person to person. I'm always curious to hear what it is for people, and I feel like your definition of a perfect day reveals so much about like your inner psyche and just like your values and who you are as a person. Last year I went on a lot of vacations, like not work from home type of vacations, but like vacations. I was very miserable at my job and I needed that escape, versus like now I do feel like while it's uncertain and hard, I don't hate it, and it's kind of like the type of difficulty that I choose to have. And so sort of like my conclusion last year was that I want to build a life where I don't feel the need to routinely vacation from it. A 5-day break every once in a while is nice, but I don't want to feel like I gotta like get out every week, because I feel like it means that the job or whatever work I'm doing is an absolutely bad fit. Those are just like my 2 cents. Okay, we're here by the Met. I can't believe I walked 30 something streets. I'm gonna go get like water or something because I'm severely dehydrated. I was gonna just like chill outside, but it's getting really hot, so I'm gonna move inside and get water, do some work. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this was kind of fun, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye.